How's it going, everybody? Good to wait an hour for loading. This game has such small writing. Hello. You have enough components to improve one of your weapons. Use bludgeon hacksaw. That's okay.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. The flower's dying. It needs water.
Oh gosh. Aluminum powder and shillings. What was that? Ew, Edgar.
It's locked.
What am I upgrading? Can't click on anything. I want to scroll through, hit X to upgrade. Doesn't let me upgrade anything, it just pushing every single button and it's not doing anything. Component, common trigger part, and a spring. I don't know, I don't have the parts to upgrade anything. Who said that? Hey, there's the dipshit. Hey, who's that? That's the one I haven't talked to yet. Ah.
But in the circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit.
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick. Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No.
Really?
This dude
Why
is
are you
staring
here,
at my
then?
junk.
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
How painful?
So painful.
I'll let you get some rest, then.
Don't waste your time with me. Good evening, sir. Doctor.
You always knew ways to calm the children.
Each day. Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say, I feel like I haven't talked to one of these guys at least.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansey's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
Ah, see, this guy wants to get punched in the face, too.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
I don't see any reason why I should justify my actions to you.
That's true, Dr. Reed. The only judge has to be yourself. The question is, are you judging yourself hard enough?
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd. If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansey has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
You are going to change your tone with me, my dear colleague, and very quickly.
I don't think so. Perhaps you think yourself protected by Dr. Swansey, but I am still a free man, and I will speak to you the way I want.
Tell me, Waverly, what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure, but my young colleague obviously disagrees.
And are you not afraid that your rivalry with Strickland may be blinding you?
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childish enough to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Of course, can't kill him either. I just saw something. Ah, there it is. I just saw something shiny. Oh yeah, it's that thing. I saw that last time. Alright, where's some more people around here? Oh, there's the best girl, Aunt.
There again.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Tell me, Thelma, why do you feel so attached to Mr. Elwood? Why him?
I'm not sure, Doctor. I think we have a bond of some sort. We've both suffered so much. He's the only mortal I find interesting.
Would you say you and Mr. Elwood are romantically involved?
No. No, Thomas is a delicate soul. Even though he disguises it. But I am not the woman he needs. No, for I am a vampire, Doctor.
Do you plan to make him a vampire too?
Of course not.
Exactly.
How could I inflict my curse on anybody else? I'm not that cruel, Doctor.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to...
Most.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities. It's locked, all right. Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Oh, at first glance, it looked like there's a dead person laying there. I was like, what? Who's that? Oh, yeah, Tippett. So, yeah, that guy. What the heck? Hey, Sarah.
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate.
Surprise, monk. Hey, there's some dead people. I really hope there's a merchant in here that's like, welcome, stranger. What are you buying? What do you mean? What do you mean you want him? Honestly, I haven't talked to this dude yet.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when
It
he was
looks kind of like
supposedly
Miguel
dead.
Prado a little bit.
Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean? You used to be a doctor. Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
1918, Sarah.
A pawnbroker? I expect you get all types of people.
We're in London.
Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
What kind of goods?
With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade. I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
Have we met before?
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she was looking for your body. You must be very relieved now.
Yeah, very relieved, huh?
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
How did you get this job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have a respect, for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
Do you work here alone?
Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
Why do you have to watch these bodies?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
Goodbye, Mr. Chidana. It's locked, all right.
Like it was just like, it's locked, alright.
I'm sorry you ended
It's
up
locked.
on a cold medical bench, sir. I understand you must be very angry about this unfair situation. I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as
Wait,
your
where did he go? And who is he
I hope
talking
that
to?
might help.
Yeah, I believe it.
It's locked. Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Pepper, are you sure you want to leave this hospital?
To become a nurse was a little girl's dream. But in the end, I don't feel that useful. I want more. I want to make things change.
This is unacceptable.
But you're doing something important here. For all the patients who need your help.
We save lives, sure. Each time we send a cured patient home, it's a relief beyond words. But since the epidemic, I feel so powerless.
Pepper, are you sure you want to leave this hospital?
To become a nurse was a little...
But you're doing...
We save lives.
So there's two people I still haven't talked to. Alright.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
I just saw something shiny.
A year! You have the right to disapprove of our methods, and you will kindly apologize when you're...
Good evening, sir.
They lack the resources, but we have some of the most...
I've wasted too much energy for so little result.
It's locked, all right.
Why does that person sit in a locked room? There's a person in that bed. Probably having nightmares or something.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Oh, okay.
Do you know that Nurse Hawkins is thinking of leaving
Good to
the
know,
hospital?
thank you.
That's not a surprise. We've talked about it already.
Does it not bother you?
Sometimes I think she may be right. We should run away while we can. Question is, where can we go? Where is it safe?
Why do you have such a
Yeah.
Goodbye, Milton. Good evening, Dr. Tibbets.
Doctor...
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No. We must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more, unto the breach.
This guy sounds like death.
Nurse Brannigan is worried about you, Doctor.
She should not have told you that. I will have a word with her.
You don't have to blame her for her honesty.
I'm not that kind of man, my dear Jonathan. Actually, Nurse Brannigan's opinion is the only one I may listen to.
Goodbye, Dr. Tibbets.
I just talked to Milton a second ago.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doc.
Yeah, I already talked to him
Goodbye, Milton.
about everything. Now, what's the difference between that color and the red one? Come here. Come here. Stop fucking running.
Good evening, Dr. Tibbets.
Dr. Reed, any...
Goodbye, Dr. Tibbets.
This dead
Oh, please spare me, Dark Queen. Spare your obedient slave.
Hello again, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later. It's locked.
Why don't I just bust it down?
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Doc.
How close are you to Miss Horcroft? Are you aware that she thinks...
Wait for her next nibble.
Aren't you afraid?
She's quiet.
So do you let her...
How much? And it...
You do realize she's mentally...
In her madness, she never referred...
Goodbye for now, Miss...
Time has lost its effect on me, but the suffering continues.
It's here again.
Hey, a door that's not locked.
It's locked, all right.
Ah, there it was. It's garbage day.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody...
What's the point of coming up here if there ain't anything up here? Hey, who the hell? A watery, sturdy blood sample. Interesting. That was easy. But the question is, why are there enemies out here?
It's locked.
Which way was it? I know I'm gonna kill the first one. It was over here.
So, Mr. Hooks and Nurse Hawkins are an item.
Ha ha!
Those two have hidden their affections well.
Now I want a random thing like that have that picture. That's the big question I have.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Come on. Cox. Where the hell is Wilton at? Fuck. There he is, Milton, that's what I meant.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening.
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet. With all the money, and...
That's not his wallet.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
Not at all,
Yes.
Milton.
Good.
No, I'm kidding.
Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up. She's as depressed as I am.
You both could get fired.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples, just like you, come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
Goodbye, Milton. Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
What steps are you prepared to take to feel more useful?
I don't know yet. My sister believes that the real fight is in the streets nowadays. Maybe she's right. Maybe this is what I must do.
And what about Milton Hooks? Does he share your point of view?
For Milton, any change means more comfort and more peace. I disagree.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Alright. Up the stairs.
I'm alright.
What can I do for you, Doctor?
What kind of man is...
Well, you accepted the job.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Good evening, sir.
As for me.
Doctor,
Good evening, Miss...
I'm okay.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Good evening, Doctor.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
You always needed words to calm the children.
It's locked, all right. It's locked, all right.
Oh, that's that.
To arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife.
I cannot enter.
There.
It's locked.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No. I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality as a concept?
I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
So you're ready to die?
No, I'm not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man, Mr. Chidana.
No, Dr. Reed. I am a foolish man.
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, Everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir. Yes, but the good...
Goodbye, Mr. Chidama.
Never could keep anything from her.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
Help the Pembroke Hospital to cope with the
Doctor, I've patients to attend.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
What type of hospital are you running? No antiseptics?
You have been away too long,
antiseptics
Doctor.
is.
With the war and now this epidemic, supplies have been running scarce for months now.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Oh man. Let's see what we got here. Oh man. Got a lot of them glass vials. There's a whole lot of nothing around here. A door that's not locked? How shocking. There's no glass vials in that one. I know, right?
I cannot enter. Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Bottle of alcohol, 2 of them, nice. Oh gosh. Ow.
It's locked.
Oh gosh, ow. Awesome, thank you.
Balls of Mars, fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
What's up here? I'll just see a rat probably did. Or is that an open? Okay. I saw something. I like how I used a key, but there was no animation for
These
using the
skulls
key.
feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
Where'd the other one go? What
It's
button
locked.
is it to snack on enemies?
It's locked, all right.
Excuse me. John Doe. I forgot what button it is to use this gun.
These scowls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting. Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
That's funny. Oh, man. No. Come on, man. Oh. I'm so tired. To wait forever on this. Yay, my favorite. Get to wait forever again. Everyone's favorite. Oh, man. So what are antiseptics? I don't know what that is.
I cannot enter.
And of course, the door's always locked in this game. Everywhere. What's up here? Oh yeah, that's right, I already went up here briefly earlier. Yeah. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Where's the damn exit door here? Clearly not that way. Bitch. Fuck is the exit? Hey, wait a minute. I didn't make anything, I just got everything that I needed. I don't know how to make anything. Oh, man. Same as upgrading. Gotcha.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft.
I need blood, Doctor.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the...
Alrighty. Alright, now what? Why is it still asking me to do this? I'll go ahead and save it though. Oh nice, went up 2 levels. Those on the left are meds to give to the sick. The right is stuff for you. Craft a treatment for fatigue. Where's fatigue at? And is that a real thing? Because I certainly need a treatment for fatigue in real life. Who was I supposed to give it to?
Perhaps I should have considered the offer from that cabin.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor.
Yeah, I know. I
Did you
just
find
was
anything
trying
of
to
value?
find her.
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
No.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Press R1.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Don't waste your time with me.
Exactly.
I wonder why the Goswicks came. I wonder what your love place.
The pain.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich.
I'll leave you, Miss...
I wish I could be sick again. Feel my blood boil with the fever.
That's funny. So
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you.
6,000. No, he's not gonna make out with it. He's just gonna skull fuck it. These last two are killing me. I don't know who they are. I was like, how are you? Never someone here. I've seen him.
This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
There is an absurd poetry to my situation. Physician, heal thyself.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
All right.
Thank you. But I'd rather you didn't speak so lightly about my condition. There is nothing I find amusing about this situation.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please.
No.
Go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would...
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents out the sick.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble it...
Is this supposed to be an hospital? A pigsty would smell better.
Please, sir. I need help bad.
What's going on?
I'm blind, sir. Newton blind.
Oh. I thought
I've
he
lost
said
my
he's
mate.
blind at first.
Can't find him anywhere.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. Please, calm down and give me more details.
Oswald and myself were both infantry, sir. We were en route for the hospital, but we had a disagreement. And Oswald ran off towards the canal.
How long have you been searching for him?
I can't go there. Too many rats by the water. Fucking
You
rats.
didn't answer my question.
Can't stand them since the war, sir. Can't stand them at all.
Don't be ashamed, Mr. Blight. Many soldiers who survived the trenches suffer from musophobia. I'll see what I can do for your friend. Where was your friend the last time you saw him?
He went down by the canal. He didn't want to go to the hospital. I think he went to the sewers on purpose. So I couldn't go after him.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Oswald Thatcher. We survived the war together. Oswald is nervous and quite fragile since we came back from the war.
What can you tell me about yourself?
I'm Oswald's best friend. We served in the same regiment, sir. We've taken care of each other since we came back from the front.
This is a dangerous part of town. What are you doing here?
We were looking for the Pembroke Hospital. We both need help. Treatment, I mean. To get some sleep. Just need to feel better, sir.
I have all the information I need for now.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
Okay, got one of them. I guess the other one would be his friend. Do you mean my main mission? Is that what you're talking about?
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet Lady of Mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr.
For real.
Indeed.
Sure is, waifu.
Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient or their family.
What are your expectations? Please be precise.
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
If we're dealing with an ordinary criminal, surely you've the means to deal with it yourself, if I may.
As immortal tradition doth dictate, all fangs and hypnotic eyes ablaze, the blood would run like a river. That's what I hope to avoid. Violence has a tendency to spiral out of control.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Simpletons, these
Am I
nurses.
going here
Bred
now?
with no respect. What? What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm.
Is her
Madam,
name
I'm Dr.
Harriet
Reed,
or is it Karen?
surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
If you continue shouting, I'll have you restrained and gagged. Understood?
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones?
I don't care.
Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
You seem to know more about the goings-on here than anyone else. Beware, Miss Jones, in case suspicion should fall on you.
That's it. Blame the old and infirm. I see those little bitches' greedy little eyes. Just waiting for me to pop off, they are.
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you enjoy this type of idle gossip.
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before getting you a blanket.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, paws, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round. The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
Yeah, for real. The only thing you need now is just for, say, whippersnapper.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if the nurse finds some happiness where she can?
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke...
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Yeah, for real.
It's locked, all right.
Don't worry, we're safe. Relax. Don't worry, we're safe.
You're sure you don't come back with...
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals, or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Well, where'd she go?
When I get back, I'll have a word. Really?
So how do I know if I'm doing a main mission or a side mission?
I don't want to die here. I want to see the sky, feel the fresh air.
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
Surprise, motherfucker. One shot. Sewer beast.
What sort of creature is this?
A werewolf. Fucking.
Here's what's left of him. Not a lot to check, but I should anyway. Some voucher for a free checkup in Whitechapel. What is Nurse Crane up to? I really must find her.
I can't breathe!
Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out of here! I need to get out!
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd be glad to help you, but you must calm down first. Please, take a deep breath and tell me your name.
Okay. I'm Oswald Thatcher. Please, I need to get out.
Mr. Thatcher, your friend Newton sent me to help you. Do you remember him?
Yes, I do.
Good. Now leave this place and enjoy the cool night air. It's quite invigorating. I'm sure you'll feel better if you do. Are you sure you're all right?
You go far in there. Oh man. Oh man.
Lively! It's on to us! We have to stop it! Die, vermin! It's one of them! Over there! There's one of them vermin!
It's locked.
bloody leech! Watch it!
Ow. There we go. Oh, gosh. Ow. What the fuck? Come on, where's the hospital at? Here we go. Yeah, this was not there before. I don't know, did I? I thought I did. Yeah, I did the boss fight, and I got the blackmail letter. Yeah, I do need to head to Whitechapel. I just wanted to save and upgrade some stuff. anyone lose?
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you.
Tell me more about Harvey Finn. What is it? A fair question. Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Garbage day. Excuse me.
Ah!
Yep. Oh, why there's a loading screen before going into different places. Ugh. Yeah, exactly. Oh, they're not horrible loading screens, though. I've seen much worse. Oh.
Get away from me! You disgusting ass! What happened? Who are you?
It's all right, sir. You're safe now.
Oh, a fellow Englishman. Thank you, sir. For a moment, I thought those bloody heathens had killed me.
What are you doing here? This place is not safe.
Yeah, it's a cesspool, but it's mine. I came to collect some overdue rent. But those who still live here have gone completely bonkers.
You're very lucky to be alive.
Yeah, filthy immigrants. Fucking savages, every one of them. And now with this bloody fever, they're just animals.
You can find safety of sorts in Whitechapel. If you're quick and cautious, you'll be able to avoid the savages.
Yeah. Oh, darn it. I didn't want to leave. I just thought that was another door to another room. Shit. Oh, gosh. large box of bills, as opposed to just a standard box of bills. Nice.
Die, vermin!
Yeah, I know, right? Garbage day. I was sitting here mashing the X button and it's not even freaking picking it up. But finally, eventually it did. And do what?
Stay close, keep an eye on each other. We have to stop him!
Makes sense. There we go. Oh, sweet. I know I needed some of that to level up weapons, so that's good. Okay. Is it that way?
Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's. First, let's find this Petrescu fella.
Oh, nice. Is this during Jack the Ripper times? Darn. That'd be cool if we had Jack the Ripper in here. Whew. But still needed 2 spring. Damn. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna end there for the night. That was fun. We're getting a little bit of distance at a time, just trying to enjoy and get everybody's hints and all that. But don't know yet when I'll be back with this, but we'll be here Tuesday night for Jackbox, so that will be pretty exciting. Alrighty, well, everyone take it easy and good night.